Stories of the Companions, Chapter 10. E. Story of Salamah. al-Mu'mineen Salamah radiyallahu anha was first married to Abu Salamah radiyallahu anhu. The husband and wife were very much attached to each other. Once Salamah said to her husband, "I've heard that if a husband does not marry another woman during the life or after the death of his wife, and also if the wife does not remarry after the death of her husband, the couple, when admitted to Jannah, is allowed to live there as husband and wife. Give me your word that you will not marry after my death, and I too pledge that I will not marry again if you happen to die before me." Abu Salamah radiyallahu anhu said, "Will you do as I say?" She replied, "Of course." He said, "I want you to take a husband after my death." He then prayed, saying, "O Allah, let Salamah be married after my death to a husband better than I. May he give her no trouble whatsoever." In the beginning, the couple migrated to Ethiopia. After their return, they again migrated to Medina. Salamah radiyallahu anha says, "When my husband made up his mind to migrate to Medina, he loaded the camel with the luggage. He then made me and her son, Salamah, ride the camel. He led the camel out of town, holding the string in his hand. The people of my father's clan, Banu Mughira, happened to see us leaving. They came and snatched the camel rope from Abu Salamah's hand, saying, 'You can go wherever you like, but we cannot allow our girl to go and perish with you.' They forcibly took me and my son back to their clan. When the people of my husband's clan, Banu Abd al-Assad, learnt this, they came to Banu Mughira and began to argue with them, saying, 'You can keep your girl if you like, but you have no claim over the child who belongs to our clan. Why should we allow him to stay in your clan when you have not allowed your girl to go with her husband?' They forcibly took the boy away. Abu Salamah radiyallahu anhu had already gone to Medina. All the members of the family were thus separated from each other. Daily, I would go out into the desert and weep there from morning till night. I lived in this condition for 1 year, separated from my husband and son. One day, one of my cousins, taking pity on me, said to the people of the clan, 'You have separated this poor woman from her husband and son. Why don't you have mercy on her and let her go?' Due to the humanitarian efforts of this cousin of mine, the people of Banu Mughira agreed to let me go and join my husband. Abu Abd al-Assad also gave my son to me. I got a camel ready, and with my son in my lap, I sat on its back and set off for Medina all alone. I'd hardly gone 4 miles when Uthman ibn Talha met me at Tan'im. He asked, 'Where are you going?' I said, 'To Medina.' He said, 'With none accompanying you?' I said, 'No, I have nobody except Allah to accompany me.' He took the rope of my camel and began to lead it. By Allah, I have never come across a person more noble than Uthman. When I had to get down, he would make the camel sit, and himself go behind a bush. When I had to climb up, he would bring the camel and make it sit close to me. He would then hold the rope and lead the animal. Thus we reached Quba, a suburb of Medina. He informed me that Abu Salamah radiyallahu anhu was staying there. He then made us over to my husband and then returned all the way back to Mecca. By Allah, no one else could bear the hardships that I bore during that single year. Look at Salamah's faith and trust in Allah. She set out on a long and hazardous journey all alone. See how Allah sent his help to her. No doubt that Allah can dispute anybody to help those who place trust in him." We're not referring to God as male when we say him and he in regards to God. For the hearts of all people are in his control. As a rule, a woman is not permitted to travel alone on a long journey except in the event of obligatory migration for the sake of Allah. And of course, for a need.